All right, guys, Blitz World Series action coming at you here. We're in the Pro Division. We got a best of 7 here in the 3rd and 4th place game. We got Kian, the Octo-Kid out of Russia, in red on the right. We got Legend, the God of Thunder, in yellow out of Jordan on the left. Starting off Soviet versus Soviet. You guys know the drill by now. Quick reminder, if you are enjoying this content, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that stuff. It's free for you, helps me immensely trying to get this stuff in front of more people playing and watching Red Alert 2. That's the goal around here, RA to the moon. All right, so now any of you guys who did not see the semifinal games, I'm probably not going to be posting them on YouTube because they were not very good. Kian got beat up pretty good by Marco in his semifinal game, and then Latov beat up Legend in his semifinal game. So both the semifinal games weren't very good. Probably not going to be going on YouTube, but this 3rd and 4th place game should be pretty good. Legend and Kian, I think, are playing at a pretty similar level this month. So you see Kian right away stretching down towards that bottom area. He likes to stretch down there, get the sentry guns involved. It's a pretty good tactic. I think it makes sense. So he's down there right away in that hot zone. We'll have sentry gun support here. Now the sentry gun out. He's going to try to get that power plant. Legend going to have a hard time countering that, I think. Yeah, a little bit of fodder as well for Kian here, so in a pretty comfortable position in this first matchup. Yeah, and so like I mentioned, guys, yeah, Kian a little bit distracted this month. He's got a girlfriend. He hasn't been playing as much, and so it's a little weird after, you know, those 4 or 5 months where Kian was like unstoppable to see him banging out with Legend in the 3rd and 4th place game. But that's what happens. I mean, it really shows like what it takes to perform at this level. You really have to have constant dedication. You have to be playing a lot of Blitz. So here we go. Now Kian now with the dog, the fodder in here, and he's going to get a little tank advantage with it, and this dog advantage is going to be very nice here. Legend's going to need to pull back to a sentry gun, and he does. Sentry gun out now. Now Kian's turn to pull back. But Kian does get Legend's power plant, so that will put him ahead here in the race, you would think. Oh, yeah, he's up a War Factory as well. So up a War Factory, yeah, Legend having to delay to build that second power plant really makes a big difference here in these Soviet versus Soviet matchups. Let's see how you guys are feeling about it.
I've got the knowledge.
Ooh, pretty even split. 7 on Legend, 8 on Kian. So pretty even. Yeah, Legend's been playing pretty good. He got his new avatar, so I think that's really what's really giving him the power right now. But yeah, Kian definitely knows the map. He's definitely dialed in. He's just not getting the reps that he normally gets. I mean, to see Kian, I mean, Marco really beat up Kian, but I think also Marco coming off that 4th place finish last month, he was definitely hungry this month, and it definitely showed. So again, the action continues on the bottom here as we see a split in the top side as well. A few rhinos, a few dogs for both players trying to manage those, but the hot zone is down here in the bottom middle. Both players just fighting inch for inch back and forth here. But yeah, Kian able to maintain that fodder advantage and now a tank advantage as well. The War Factory's, still, yeah, Kian with the War Factory advantage. And you'd expect that to be one building up is going to be expected here with that power plant hit. Oh, and Legend able to dive on Kian's power plant. Wow. And Kian should not have lost that power plant. He does have a tank advantage here. Legend should not really be able to be engaging in the open field. He needs to be pulling back to these sentry guns. But very nice unit control from Legend. Very few of Kian's dogs getting any value right now. So very well played. Now in the center now, Legend has the speed crates. That could be exactly what he needs, but Legend's severely out-tanked here. Ooh, I didn't realize how far behind Legend had gotten. Legend pretty severely out-tanked here, but look at this unit control from Legend, making so much out of these tanks, but choosing to go out into the open field there. I think he needs to really keep behind his sentry guns, and hopefully more sentry guns to come here if he wants to hold this position. Another sentry gun out, perfect location, and Kian choosing to engage right in the middle of those sentry guns. Sentry guns getting a lot of value, but Kian did the equation. He knew he would come out on top. Now Kian's still way up on tanks, pulls away from those sentry guns to find an easier target on the top side here. Legend's still on 4K, so the sentry gun spam will continue. So Kian does need to be a little bit careful here. Obviously wants to get value in this position, but the sentry gun spam is going to make this very difficult, and Legend pulls ahead on the top side. An absolutely incredible tank control here from Legend. Yes, he is losing. Yes, he is behind, but at the same time, he was behind on so many tanks. So to pull back from this position and even things out now on tanks, absolutely incredible. And it really speaks to the micro required in this game. People say like, oh, you just spam rhinos. You have to spam rhinos, and then you have to use them very well. You saw Kian there. You saw Kian there. Kian was up. Kian was up pretty significantly on tanks. Really good use of the sentry guns. Really good decision making from Legend, and just really good unit control as well. Kian, I think, maybe did a few things wrong there. I think spent a little bit too much time in some of the hot zones of those sentry guns. So now, again, Kian keeping the pressure on here. He does not like that he's behind right now. These guys have a pretty joking rivalry. You know, you always see them talking shit in Discord and in chat before the games and stuff. I think it's mostly out of love. I don't know if they would admit that, but... and slowly Kian does beat him down. What an incredible hold there from Legend. You know, dropping that power plant early on, getting behind, but then somehow keeping himself in it. But Kian did not let up. Kian just kept pounding downfield. Just absolutely relentless. And Legend quitting out there. Yeah, you missed a little bit, Sanchez. There was some other stuff involved as well. Die, get out of here, STFU. Some other fun ones involved as well, but yeah, definitely pretty rudimentary. Rudimentary trash talk.
Warning, weather control device detected.
All right, guys. All right, on to point number 2 here. Allied versus Allied. And the Surge map, yeah, the month is coming to an end. The month is coming to an end here. All the pros, we had a lot of pro games this month, a lot of good games. It was fun, yeah, this map played really, really well. I think, you know, Allied definitely struggled on it, but had some pretty good, we had a couple really long Allied games on this map that were actually pretty fun. But yeah, we definitely learned some stuff from this map this month. The bottom tech zone was kind of an interesting feature. I'm not sure if I'll be replicating it anytime soon, but Machine Shop was an interesting tech building. But yeah, each month, month to month, we're just still kind of in the experimenting zone. So I'm always trying to see what works, what doesn't work. This area, coming up the crater made it a little bit difficult to attack down the middle, but it still worked well. Anyway, next month's map, the Prime map, guys. Oh, first little engagement here already. Yeah, you're gonna see Kian, and now, yeah, Legend's gonna stretch down to the middle here as well. All right. So yeah, the pillbox right in the center now. Pillbox right in the center, but so Rockies, Eagles, Allied versus Allied, man. There's so many different things, so many different ways it can go here. So Legend out with 2 Eagles. Legend gonna have a pretty significant Eagle advantage here. That could mean that the Octo-Kid's gonna get a Grizzly advantage, which can be scary. Oh, the Rocky's gonna go in, try to dive on those Eagles. Legend gets the Eagles off the pad. Legend's gonna go snipe that AFC. Oh, Legend might not. I don't think these Eagles have bombs in them right now. IFVs to chase the Rockies, and Legend is maintaining his Grizzly numbers right now. And Kian's the one who goes broke here. The Patriot Missile, the pillbox, definitely put himself behind, and he is an oil behind as well, and he's paying the price for it right now as he's trying to pump Eagles. And Kian does not have the money for the Eagles and a pillbox as well. So Kian is spending so much more than he's making right now. Legend's going to jump right in. He grabs the AFC, he cleans up the tanks, and Legend rolling through right now. The Rockies left to defend. Legend has no anti-air in this group, and Kian's going to go click down. Kian's trying to clean out that IFV so his Rockies can go. Well, it's not going to matter. I think Legend's closing out this. Well, War Factory goes. It's a massive hit. It's a massive hit. Obviously, never count out a player like Kian in this position here. Kian doing a great job keeping this IFV alive. Those Rockies going uncontested is going to be a little bit problematic here, but the AFC goes down, doesn't matter. So Legend does take home AVA. Kian just got a little bit too aggressive with his opening there, spending a little bit too much money. Wow, okay, so Legend does take that one home. So now we switch over to Allied versus Soviet. Allied versus Soviet again, guys. It is best of 7. Biddies, quickly. Thanks for the biddies, buddy. We saw it in the semifinals. It happened. I mean, anytime, yeah, in the semifinals, we did see it. Couple wins with Allied. All right, so here we go. Now Allied versus Soviet. Yeah, Allied certainly struggling on this map. It'll be interesting to see. Any of you guys who are curious what we got going on next month, you guys know the drill. We got more action, another $400 in prizes. You guys can see all the divisions there. Division 5 is the noob division. If you guys have friends, little cousins, little brothers who want to play, they don't know what they're doing, Division 5, that's coming up this week, actually. Yeah, make sure you get on there. If you're on YouTube, this is probably old. It's probably already happened. But the good news is there's going to be a tournament next month. We got a tournament every month. Head over to redalert2.com, join the Discord, and you guys can sign up for the tournament, get more information. Come play, cash prizes, lots of fun. So we are going to see the GI rush here from Legend. This is exactly what you have to do. Kian's going to go right down the middle. One Rhino right down the middle. GI's coming on the backside. Kian stacking these two sentry guns together. That doesn't make sense to me. Now a sentry gun out over here. He's trying to harass the MCV down the middle, try to throw Legend off a little bit. Legend definitely going to get the machine shop here. I think the GIs, I mean, it's tried and true. The GI rush, you have to get value out of it as allied. It's pretty much their only chance on most maps, realistically, is to get some value early on, at least slow down the Soviet player. Oh, and the MCV goes down to 1 tick of health, and Kian doesn't bring the next punch? He has 3 Rhinos ready to go. I guess he doesn't want to accept this base trade. Wow, what do you guys think about that? I think Kian could have brought his reinforcements down, focused on that MCV and gotten it. Legend's broke though. Legend's dead broke. He can't repair his MCV right now. Legend now pulling back to a more defensive position. There is a tank destroyer on the field for God knows what reason. Wow. Now a flat cannon out for Kian. So Legend just dead broke right now. And Kian's going to play it safe here. Kian's going to go bottom here and take out the power plant. Grizzly's now going down the gut for Legend though. And so now Legend pulling back more defensive here, so using the paradrop. So that was a decent early push for Legend, but Legend, I mean, look at the counter punch though. So Legend gets the machine shop and baits a few sentry guns, but Legend put himself more broke than Kian, and now Legend gonna go right down the middle, try to get the MCV. Oh, he just takes a scenic route through the sentry guns. You don't want to do that. Don't take the scenic route through Sentry Town. I do not recommend it. It's not the place it to be. GI's coming up, trying to defend this expansion. Going to be a little bit too slow. Sniper's out, but there's not really much fodder in this group anyway. War Factory goes down, and Kian takes it home. Yep. I thought that tank destroyer was going to do it for him. Yeah, like we were talking about, I'm not really convinced Legend even is trying to win with his allied. I think he's just trying to win his Soviet points. You know, I don't think Legend spends much time playing his allied, so I like the idea of it. Get a little weird, do something, go aggressive early on, see if you can get lucky. But the tank destroyer might have been the move. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's a meta redefining tactic. All right, so now Legend with Soviet. Now Legend can try to get a point here. But Kian's allied though. Kian can put up points with allied.
Warning.
For
Weather
sure.
Control device detected.
And you guys been playing Quick Match yet today? We got the new map. We got the Prime map in Quick Match. And you guys don't know about Quick Match, you should come play. Quick Match is great. You match up 24/7. You can hop in there. I was just playing some games. I beat Hughie today. With Allied. Obviously, I had to GI rush him, but I made it happen. So that means I'm D1. I think he was messing around a little bit, but hey, I almost beat Berg today too. Berg, are you in here? I think Berg was seriously trolling me, but I pretty much, me and Berg tied. I'm pretty much tied with Berg now. All right, so Conscript's top side, GI's down the middle. Kian now going to split off the GIs. Some GIs down the middle, some GIs to defend. I actually like this on this map. I think your GIs should be in 2 different groups. I think it's too easy to counter if you keep all your GIs together. 2 different groups of GIs. Going to melt that sentry gun. Now Grizzly's behind up the middle. Yeah, I agree. He did Yuri Prime my MCV, but I agree. An almost is pretty much a win. Spreads out those conscripts, pulls them off. Very nice unit control from Legend. And Kian's dead broke. Way too many GIs were built. He's going to pay the price here. Kian going to be paying the price. He does chase out this early push here, but going to be tough. Path with the raid. Thanks, buddy. GI is now on the top side for Kian, and Kian's just so broke right now. Oh, Rhino's down the middle. Those Huts getting a little bit of chip damage in, which is nice, but Kian, yeah, what's the move here for Kian? Kian's still producing. He is bottoming out, though. His Grizzly numbers don't seem so bad, though, actually. His GIs have done a pretty good job distracting, getting a little bit of damage done. Now Kian going to split off. Wow, and Legend's going to give up this power plant. Oh, Kian a little bit slow on it. Can he get it? Oh, he's forced to pull out. And that's a really, those are kind of the hardest moves to make. It's very similar to poker. Like, having to fold a good hand is tough. You know, it's so tempting to dive on that power plant there, but Kian would have lost the game. He would have lost all of his Grizzlies. Probably still going to lose the game, realistically. He's in a very tough spot right now, but it was a good move to not dive on that power plant. It's hard, though. Folding a good hand's hard. Sometimes you got to fold the pocket jacks. All right, GI's over now to help defend. GI's going to get some damage done here, actually. Ooh, the chain reaction from the oil takes out the GI's. Things going bad from going bad to worse here for the Octo-Kid. Legend now with the split. 4 rhinos on the top, 4 rhinos on the bottom. Kian hardly has enough to hold one. He does split off, though. Pillbox is out. Yeah, Kian getting a little, using this to get a little bit warmed up here. A little bit warmed up. I think the Octo-Kid is in trouble, and Kian calls GG. CNC Net poker? Yeah, I play some poker. I play quite a bit of poker, actually. I only live a few hours from Vegas, so I get out there a few times a month. There's poker rooms. LA is kind of cool. So LA, like, casinos aren't legal, but in LA there's poker rooms. So like poker is legal in LA, which is kind of cool. So I play. But it's hard. Like, I don't know, poker rooms in LA, like everyone's sober and they're like all like lifetime poker players. Like, it's pretty tough. Vegas, you know, I'm not that great of a player, so I like to go to Vegas where I can try to target like drunk people on bachelor parties. Vegas, I just have way more success playing poker than anywhere else. All right, so here we go. It is 2-2. 2-2 now, so the story continues. Allied really struggling on this map. I'm surprised to see Kian wasn't able to put up more of a fight. Again, guys, you know, I think for Allied to win, you have to have a very intense strategy. You have to run a very accurate line with that strategy, and your opponent has to make a couple mistakes. And again, I just don't think Kian put in the reps this month to really pull out some of the fantastical Allied looks that we expect from him. So Kian going to go right down to the power plant on the bottom, Legend opening top side. Now rerouting those GIs, a couple sentry guns to hold it off. Legend going beast mode, we shall see. If Legend gets a win with Allied versus Kian, it'd be pretty amazing. Legend's Allied, not incredible. Oh, you know what, though? In Legend and Marco's game, the one that Cybert co-cast with me, that'll be on YouTube in a couple days. If you guys missed it, it was a lot of fun. Cybert's one of the bigger Command & Conquer casters. He came in for some blitz action. Definitely be sure to check that one out if you haven't already. Marco actually beat Legend. Marco beat Legend with his Allied. Can't exactly, or sorry, Legend beat Marco with this. Is that what I said? Legend beat Marco Allied versus Soviet. Not exactly sure how he pulled that off, but he did. Marco, that's true, because in the series you won the 2 matches. You won Sov versus Sov, then you won Allied versus Allied, and then Legend won the next 2. So he had to have won. He won both mirrored matches, and then you guys went to game number 5. Slander, Marco says. It's true, Marco. Being the best isn't good enough for Marco. He also has to never ever lose games. All right, gonna dive on the War Factory here. Legend and Legend's gonna quit out. I'll allow it, he says. I don't know. Yeah, so this, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, this map, these guys just saying Allied unplayable. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard. I mean, so like we talked about right now, it's so funny. I got lower division people telling me to nerf Allied. I got the pros telling me like they're like literally forfeiting their Allied game, saying it's so unplayable.
Warning, weather control device detected.
Yeah, I think this map in general, yeah. The problem is right now with the meta, the only way to, I mean, I guess this map is just too open. It's just too open, you know. I really like actually how this map plays in when, you know, in with balanced, like at the top level, Soviet versus Allied, obviously we haven't been getting good looks, but I really like how this map plays like Soviet versus Soviet. Shouldn't give machine shop on blitz. I didn't know. You gotta tell me, you guys. I'm looking for the feedback early on, boys. The end of the month, last day of the month. Yeah, I think SVS. Yeah, it's a fun open map in that way, but yeah, it's just so open. It makes a really, really tough position. Kian coming down with the GI rush right down the middle. The GI rush down the middle, boys. Another sentry gun out. The Rhino to Hulk, and Legend opens Rhino and conscripts on the top side, which puts all of his reinforcements out of position. Legend's got his group on the top right. Legend could try to go for a base trade, but he's just trying to hold on. Oh no, now there's a base trade position. Kian forced to pull back though. Kian dead broke. Legend melts that pillbox, melts another pillbox. Can he dive on the MCV here? Does need to be careful, stay away from those GIs. But yeah, well, yeah, the problem is I can't really, Allied favored maps right now are just camping maps. So I don't want to make a map that camps. I guess the problem is I'm so scared of maps where camping is happening, like that rewards camping. I'm so scared of that that this map I went too far in the other direction. I just need to kind of split the difference on the two, which most of the maps I think do. Like this map's just way too open, but I'm just so scared of camping maps. I can't watch a month of camping, so I just have to be so careful. All right, so Kian's economy's caught up with him here. Didn't get that power play on the bottom, which is a bit annoying, but Kian down a machine shop. All right, so Legend and Kian now, Kian has quite a few Grizzlies and some fodder here, and Legend again not able to dive on that power plant. Ooh, Legend. Oh, and now the GIs and the Rockies in as well, and Kian pushing Legend back here. GI's coming in now on the power plant. Interesting. So Kian's dead broke here. It's a tough position, but Kian's doing everything at his disposal, using the Rockies, using the Eagles. Yeah, it is. It's a bit tough. And I got nerfed. Yeah, Ed was the best blitz player for about 2 months, and then we got rid of the oil walks. We call these the Ed bumps. We put Ed bumps down the middle of the map now, so Ed can't oil walk. Ever since then, old wildcard Ed's been having a hard time. Is Legend gonna lose this game? Legend's on 15K right now, in case anyone's wondering. I think Legend's about to lose this game. He doesn't have any anti-air. He's now pulling back. Okay, flak tracks out now. So the flak tracks are out. And Legend, where are the sentry guns from Legend here? The GIs are coming. The GIs are coming. Allied OP, what did I tell you, boys? The Rockies take the barracks. So now there's no more sentry guns. Legend calls GG. Kian takes it home 4-2. Allied OP. I'm kidding. Kian takes it home 4-2.
The kids are coming for you.